Last week, Honda released a teaser for the all-new 11th Generation Civic and gave goosebumps to all the car enthusiasts out there. And to be honest, I was pretty excited about it as well. But when I saw the prototype, which they're calling it for now, and I'm sure, as always, this will be the final design for the new Civic. And frankly, I was a little disappointed. Here's why. Let's start off with the design elements. When you look at the car's front, the headlights, front bumper and grille looks pretty boring and a bit too sophisticated for my liking. I think they should have made it more edgy and interesting. I mean, isn't that what Civics are all about? This has been by far the most modified family sedan in the world, and I thought they would keep it that way, or perhaps make it even better. It looks more like a car for grown-ups rather than younger audience who were so desperately waiting for a lift up so they could have a cool sporty looking car as their first choice, like the previous generation of Civics. You could actually differentiate a Civic from rest of the boxy sedans when you saw one on the street, and I'm sure there were tons of Civics roaming around. And let's not even talk about the back design elements of this car. At first, I thought this was a Jetta, and it looks so similar. The shape of the backlights, even the LED lights looks exactly like a Jetta. Apart from seeing the Civic logo, I wasn't able to differentiate the two. Although, it still looks like a better version of the Jetta, more sleek, and the trunk has a nice built-in spoiler that makes it look unique. Perhaps the hatchback, Type R Sports and the SI versions will have a bit of an upgrade with the bumpers or something more that will give the edgy look that we are missing here. As far as performance is concerned, the engine and transmission will be based on the same architecture as the 10th generation Civic. The turbocharged 1.5-liter 4-cylinder engine and the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine will be as standard, with no news on whether there will be a hybrid version or not. However, the manual version will still be available for the SI, Type R and hatchback versions, so that's good news for all you car enthusiasts out there. Honda also claims that the new Civic will have better handling and the drive will be much better than the previous generation. Also, like the previous generations, the new Civic will be packed with high-tech technology with a 9-inch infotainment display and standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. But we're hoping we get the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay like the rest of its competitors. Also, since the overall car is a little bit wider and has a longer wheelbase, the seating space will be much more greater than the previous generation, kinda like the Accord. In terms of different variants, the new Civic will still have the Type R and hatchback options, but sadly, the 2-door coupe option will not be available anymore. I know that is sad, and it will break a lot of hearts. So if you still think that the new Civic is the one for you, then good news, it will be available in spring of 2021. Overall, the Civic is still by far the best-selling sedan out there, and I'm sure the 11th generation Civic will do the same. But will it do great with the younger audience? Who knows?